welcome back to Mental Reality. Bringing my Mental Monday video a day late. I told y'all yesterday that I was waiting on my ring light. It's here now, so we can get this video underway. We're going to talk about what it feels like to be an outtake in a highlight reel society. And what I mean by that is we live in such an instant age now. We live in the Snapchat, the Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We have Tinder, Tumblr, eHarmony, but we live in such an instant age where, all we see is what people post. We just see a snapshot, of something where, you see that new job your classmate from high school has just started. You see your best friend posting, they're engaged, or you see, friends of yours, colleagues of yours, classmates having babies, getting married, things of that nature. But we only see the happy part. We see the snapshot. We see the highlight. And we don't see maybe the 3 or 4 times that they, had a failure before they got to this point. So that's why I try to be transparent with my life as much as I feel needs to be shared. And but we always have to take into perspective, especially when dealing with social comparison, is that we're only seeing a piece of a person's life. We're not seeing what happened that led up to this point, and we're not going to see what's happening after that point. We're only seeing what they let us see. So I have 5 topics dealing with, well, just not so much topics, tips that will help you to better control those thoughts around social comparison. So the first one is, you have to find peace with yourself. And with that, you have to become comfortable with being by yourself and being alone, but not being lonely. Not having the feeling of loneliness, but being able to be by yourself, be alone, and be like, I'm complete. You have to be able to complete yourself before you seek outside things to, provide something extra for you. You don't need a job to make you feel 100%. You should be 100%, and that job should just be a bonus. You don't need a girlfriend or a boyfriend to feel 100%. They should be an added bonus to your life. Same thing with, luxury cars, kids, anything that is an attachment to you, you should be a bonus. It should not be a part of completing you. And so that's simply that is, find peace with yourself so you can bring peace to those who come around you. And sometimes in finding peace with yourself, you have to let go of certain people, and that's okay. They're not peaceful for your life anymore. Second thing is, I'm gonna be looking at my notes, y'all. Reflect on what motivates and inspires you. So yes, this person may want a Mercedes-Benz, a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house with 2-car garage. But is that what you want? Just because you see your classmates have it, or your colleague get it, or a friend of yours, a foe, whoever it is, just because you see them with it, is that what you really want? And if you do want that, are you willing to put in the work to get that? Again, we live in such an instant society. We want it right now, but some things take time. So you have to remember what inspires and motivates you, not anyone else. Don't let so-and-so tell you that, girl, because I really, really wanted this promotion. Do you want that promotion? Do you even want to stay in that job? So sometimes we find ourselves staying in a place because we want to compete, but is this what we really want to complete our lives? Number 3 is remember your long-term goals. So yes, you may see all these distractions while you're heading towards your long-term goal, but those are just that, distractions. Or you may see something that interests you while you're headed to your long-term goal and see how that can play out to become a new goal. But don't lose sight of what you are really working towards. I use myself as an example a lot. I am working towards getting licensed in mental health within the state of Florida. That is a tedious process, to say the least. And there have been times where I'm like, well, I'm just going to take my mental health degree and try to apply it to a customer service job, or I'm going to go on human resources. I wanted to take the easy way out with, finding what getting the resources, aka money, I want. And while the money may not be as exponential as most would think with a master's right now, once I get licensed, the earning potential, increases greatly, because I'll be able to work for myself if I want to. I'll still be able to work, at the current job I'm in now, because I see myself there for, a substantial amount of time. So we have to remember, what is your long-term goal? Don't look at anybody else's. What is yours? So work towards yours. Number 4 ties into working towards your long-term goals with leveling up at your own pace, not anyone else's. So if it takes you 2 years to get a promotion for a person that took 1, hey, that does not matter. As long as you are comfortable with yourself, that's all that matters. For me right now, I am going through a weight loss journey that I've been on probably my whole life, but that's another topic for another day. But I have been on a weight loss journey, and I'm really taking it serious now, because I have some other health things that we don't want to escalate. So I am on my journey on my own way. And while yes, you see the Instagram people, like, all you gotta do is cut your calories 500 a day and you're gonna lose 50 pounds in a month. Or take this shake, drink this tea. But we have to remember, some things are not instantaneous. I didn't gain all this weight in a month. It's going to take more than a month to get it off and keep it off. But we have to keep that same, go at your own pace mindset for anything in our life. Like right now, a lot of my peers that I graduated with 2 years ago, August the 4th will be 2 years that I graduated. Woo, woo. Anyway. Sidebar. But August the 4th will be 2 years that I graduate, and I have a lot of my peers who are getting licensed, who have completed their clinical hours post grad, and I am barely scratching the surface, because I just started this year. Now, had you talked to Elena 2 years ago, or even the Elena when she was coming out of undergrad, she would be like, oh, I feel so far behind. Oh my God, everybody doing this. Oh, Elena a few years back would be all over the place. But Elena now understands that I am going my own race at my own pace. So yes, I may just be scratching the surface on, completing my clinical hours, but I am gaining a ton of experience in my job, in my personal life. I'm also branching out with things with the mental reality page. So I am running my race at my own pace. So you have to level up for yourself. Now, in 2 years, I plan on being, licensed, getting ready to go into private practice, things of that nature. That will be my level up. I can't level up for anyone else but myself. You never, as like Charlamagne says, I'm gonna quote him probably wrong, but you're never as bad as they say you are, but you're also never as good as they say you are. So you have to keep yourself paced. Like, okay, I can always be doing better, but I'm definitely not, terrible. I hope that makes sense, y'all. And last but not least, in this social media age, in this for some weird reason, we have people who proud to say they antisocial. I can get y'all some numbers to some help, because another topic for another day. But you have to remember to have actual FaceTime with people and not just FaceTime on your phone. So be it going to the gym with a friend, going out to eat, going, to get coffee, going to the mall, just sitting at your house, but having actual face-to-face connections with people, not just on the phone, on social media, but as it allows, because as I know, with us being adults, with us all being, busy, working our own lives, families, etc., it gets hard, but we have to make time for what we want. And you don't want to lose that connection with people. So we have to remember that even if it's just, girl, once a month, let's sit to, let's go to Chili's, get a $5 margarita, and let's talk. Or let's go to the gym every other week together and, do a class together, and go get smoothies after. But making sure you keep that actual connection, not just an Instagram connection. Like, for example, me and my friends, my group of friends, we've been friends since 10th or 11th grade. I've been friends with them since 10th or 11th grade of high school. They were friends well before that. But we have been successful since graduating high school and college, and we have babies, husbands, boyfriends, boos, all that have intertwined in there. But we try to at least once a year all get together, and we've been successful at that. And we post pictures when we can that we've gotten together. But I look forward to that every year because I don't get to see them all the time. We talk all the time via our group message, but to see them and being able to actually check on them is awesome. So remember to put down the phone sometime and get some actual FaceTime with people. But those are just 5 of many different ways that you can control your anxiety around social comparison, social anxieties. As always, if you want more, hit me in my DM at mental, MENTAL _ reality, REALITEA. Again, thank y'all for liking, sharing, tagging people. I really, really, really appreciate the support on this page. Without y'all, it would be no mental reality because it would just be me talking to myself, and nobody needs to hear that. But no, thank y'all. Like I said, we only going up each week, a little bit better, a little bit more. So, see y'all next Monday. Bye.